Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gary Gomez. I'm going to show you how I'm putting together a campaign based around the TTI system that you have to promote in your MOBE back office. And you have to be MLR or higher, I believe, in order to promote this. And what this is there for is to allow you to make your own sales calls, close the deals yourself, and then you get higher commissions, and you'll get the commissions of 1,200 for MLR, 5,000 for titanium, and 9,000 for platinum. So what I like about the TTI back office program, this is, you get this when you're platinum. So I'm platinum, and I've gone into the back office where someone who buys the TTI program will be able to go in and do their training. It's abbreviated steps, 7 steps instead of 21. But what they've done is they've actually put 3 steps into each step. So step 1 is actually step 1, 2, 3 of the 21 steps. So they're all condensed into there. And then 10-day traffic, I think it's the same way. So even though it's 10 days, each step or each day has 3 days of traffic in it. So you do get 30 days of traffic. So it's the same program as my top tier business, but I like the delivery of the message, the way that they're phrasing everything, the way that they're describing in the back end. This verbiage here on the home page, when you get there, it's kind of another overview sales page, but the verbiage is very clear and straightforward, and it's also addressing home business entrepreneurs. It's not really addressing anybody looking for extra side income. It's more honed into people who are already looking for a replacement to their affiliate program. So I like that about it. This is your back office area, and you get this when you're platinum. When you sign somebody up, this is where they go as well. So you're encouraged to go through this before you sign somebody up so that you know what they're going through. And when you call them, you can walk them through, because that's how you make the higher commissions. You call them and you're their sales coach. They'll get put into the email series if you provide this link to TTI and they sign up in through the TTI. It's also $49. So that's normal, just like MTTB, but they won't get follow-up phone calls from the sales team. You're the person who does the sales. Now you can work with MOBE and have them do the sales, but then you don't get the higher commissions. But you got to make sure you tell them, I want you to do the sales. So it says in here, I think on this page, where you can choose if you do the sales or if they do the sales. Or maybe it's in the sales page. So anyway, this is the back office you have as a platinum, and it's also the training area that members will go into when they pay the $49 and get started. And it's your responsibility to connect with them along the steps to do what the sales team does and has done with you when you're going through the steps. They'll walk you through, walk your customers through, start to tell them about the benefits of MLR. So you kind of need to know really all about the benefits. Know the compensation plan. You got to know your stuff. For the most part, they're going to be going through this. They're going to be also hearing from the training videos about the benefits of upgrading. So that's when you want to call and just talk to them like a friend and encourage them that this is the tree of trust, and this is what I've done. These are the benefits of it. And not a high pressure thing, because they've already got everything in front of them explaining that to them. So that's this area. And then what you want to do is look at the sales page, and this video, watch this video all the way through. But as usual, MOBE's sales page is a video plus all the transcription of the video. So in here, this is where it says, I believe somewhere in here, that you can make your own sales calls. Right here, all of your calls none of your calls, or some of your calls. And I need to search a little bit more about when you decide as someone who's selling this program, this TTI program, when you need to communicate with the sales team and tell them I want to do all of my calls or none of my calls or some of my calls. I don't know when that takes place, so I'm going to look into that a little bit more. But I'm just showing you why I'm choosing to promote this, because it is really targeted to the home business entrepreneur, meaning that it's targeting people who are already in the industry or are familiar with looking for another affiliate program, as opposed to my top tier business, which is pretty much you just looking for side income, work from home, and that could be anybody. So once the customer goes through all this, clicks through, at the bottom there's a $49 sign up page, which is this page. Another overview. They get the free I Am Revolution handbook. And the reason right down here it says $19 now is because when you click through, or when a lead clicks through on this sales page right here on Get Started Now, they'll go to this same page, and at the bottom it's $49. But if you go to try to exit, which I did here on this page, it'll give you that pop-up exit window and say, "Are you sure you want to exit? There, if you stay, I'll give you a deal for staying." And so I did that and I stayed, and then this down here changes to $19 now. So you get to try the system for a week for $19. In case you didn't know that, that's what happens on the pop-up. It jumps them back to here, and then they'll pay the remaining $30 to make it $49 for the training, just like MTTB. Again, the only difference is you're following up with them. Okay, so that's why I'm promoting TTI, and that's a little bit of an overview of TTI. A lot more detail to go into, but I wanted to show you the campaign that I'm working on and how I'm working on a campaign around this. So I use WordPress and Optimize Press to build my sales pages. I'll make another video about different sales funnels because I've collected screenshots of the very first thing someone sees when they get into a sales funnel, a customer, is an ad. So I've followed some ads around that take you into a funnel. I've taken screenshots. I'll show you one here that's based around TTI. Shakir Hissian has built a campaign around TTI, and I found it just on the right of Facebook. So I started building this page in Optimize Press in WordPress, and then I found his ad, and I'm kind of piggybacking off of it a little bit. So here's what happens in the first step. Someone's on Facebook, and over on the right, those sponsored ads that you place, you will place ads in Facebook. That's a whole nother training series. You have it in your back office anyway. But you place an ad and it shows up here. So here's Shakir with Matt Lloyd, and I saw that appear, and I was looking for it because he's, somebody to watch and follow. So I took a screenshot, and I also clicked on this ad. Where you go after you click on this ad is to his sales page. So here's all the verbiage here. I'll share this with you later. I'm not going to stay on this screen for very long. I got cat hair all over my face because I was loving up my cat, so that's why I'm wiping it off. The verbiage here is really important. He's a Diamond member, and they give a lot more direction and done for you copywriting and sales pages. So you know that he's doing well and what he has works. So I'm just going to kind of go off of what he has. And I've even built my sales page already with the 2 columns underneath the headline like that. But I'm changing the verbiage around a little bit. When you click on the click here to get it instant access, you'll go into a pop-up window, a pop-up opt-in window. And he just again, encourages you a little bit more with just a little bit more proof. And then he's got a bonus here, which is always good to tell your lead that they're going to get a bonus if they give you your email address. So you sign in to Shakir's email address, and after that, he takes you right to MOBE's sales page, the TTI page that I showed you. So that's it. That's his funnel. Starts with an ad, goes to a sales page, a landing page, capture page. Looks like he might have built this in OptimizePress. You can build it in a free landing page, free capture page. Reach out to me if you need one. And the pop-up is part of OptimizePress or the free capture page system. Then you put in your, you embed all your information into this box, this form. So this is a code that creates this opt-in box, and that's linked to your email marketing account. You'll take that code from there, embed it into here where you place the code for this, and then when they put their email address in, then it goes to you. You get it. Rather than on your sales page having them click on a sales page and go right to TTI, if you do that, you risk losing the lead. So important to have all those components in your funnel. What you don't see here is the email marketing software. Like GetResponse is what I use. A lot of other people use Aweber. So I use GetResponse. Anyway, back to my campaign that I'm building. So I'm working on this currently, and it looks like this when I get rid of the editing buttons. And this is a video that I'm writing the script to, and I'm going to make it personal. I'm going to be in this video, so somebody will land on this page after my ad, and I'll tailor my ad, and maybe it'll be like kind of what Shakir's doing, but it has to be congruent with the landing page. So this is the landing page or the sales page, and the ad has to be congruent. So whatever I'm saying here, you got to start by saying it in your ad. And it has to relate to where they're ultimately going to go. So they're ultimately going to the TTI sales page. So that has to start from the very beginning. The message that they're going to get when they get to TTI has to start right in the beginning with the ad, and then it has to continue here in the sales page, and then there's going to be a pop-up box that I'll create, and there'll be some additional bonus verbiage that I'll put in there. And then they'll get to the TTI page, and it'll all make sense that they're on the right track, and what they've been seeing before is related to where they're ending up at. So I'm making this tailored to somebody that's already been in a home business and they're looking for a better home business. That's kind of why TTI is worded the way it is. So that's what got me excited when I started looking into it. And then a little extra bonus at the bottom: meet ordinary people earning thousands of dollars with this system on the next page. The next page is the TTI page, which that's where all the testimonials are and the photos of the top earners. Okay, so now I've got my sales page. My ad's going to be probably the last thing I do, even though it's the first thing that people get to. And I'm now working on the content of the video that's going to play. You don't have to have a video there because Shakir didn't. All he had was just a picture of the system on the left and a few bullet points. I'm not going to do bullet points. I'm just going to have the video talk about bullet points. And sometimes when you're doing a Facebook ad, it's safer to have all your catchphrases and words like make money online in the video instead of written out, because now Facebook doesn't even allow you to send ads from Facebook to a page that talks about that stuff. It just blocks you and disapproves your ad because it's reading where the ad's going to. And even if the page that your ad's going to has the word money or home business in it, then Facebook doesn't like that either. So all these things to consider. We'll talk about that in a more thorough funnel training. But I just want to show you how I'm building this funnel. I'm starting kind of in the middle with a sales page, and then there's the video that I'm going to put all the thoughts that relate to what would get somebody excited about looking further into this system and this business opportunity. And it's going to be very brief, 2 minutes or under. So I'm writing that out currently in just a text document. So right here I'm just doing my thoughts, brain dump, pouring them out, and writing kind of a script here and keeping it short. So that's going to be in my video. I'll try to memorize this, get in front of the camera, and I might even do PowerPoint to go along with that. So this video will be a combination of me talking there and PowerPoint. So that's the middle step. Then I'll finish with writing the ad copy, which is the first step that people come to when it shows up here on the left. But what I'm going to do is a Bing Yahoo pay-per-click ad. So what that is, you know, just like Google search, when someone types in a search, make money online, home business opportunity, and those things, then that ad that I'm writing will appear for them. And that's the last thing that I put together, and it's going to be congruent all the way through. So I hope that helped a little bit, give you a little bit of insight about TTI, a little bit of insight about a campaign and how I build my campaign. And this is kind of a more advanced way to do it because it doesn't have to be this complex. You can do a whole campaign around just a capture page. And you need an ad to go to the capture page. You can't really do an ad on Facebook to go right to MOBE. It just, they don't allow you. So you want to use a capture page most all the time because you want to gain a list. So sorry this went on so long, but I hope there was a lot of value in there for you, and we'll be working on more stuff that I brushed on here in more detail, either live or with another video. All right? Cool. Thanks for watching.